Welcome back to more boards game. No. Well, what am I playing here? We are playing Wingspan, not on Board Game Arena. We're playing against Vim once again. I believe we had a game against him previously where I was worried about his bonus cards. Now, what do we need? We need. That's what the bonus cards are. Oh, well, Mechanical Engineer is world famous for being an easy 8 points. I think we start with that. I don't think we're going to worry about the Australian Raven next. It's expensive. We do need something for our forest. So, don't like the Hawfinch because it resets the tray. And it's just gonna gives me a grain. And it just means I'm resetting the tray for my opponent to grab up nectar on a fairly regular basis. You really have to be careful in Oceania. I think I do want something for my wetlands. I mean, for my forest. But I mean, there's the blue jay, which might not be too bad. Not sure what else we like there. Grebe we like. Bush tit we like. Bush tit is not a forest bird, though. I'm going to say that that is a wetland bird. Heard Flan talking about how he's not sure about pink power egg layers these days because um, while eggs are more precious, people also head into the grasslands less. We're going to start here, I suppose. Not sure what else. I think we grabbed the J. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to be left with not great food. Well, maybe we hold off on the cowbird since we're going to be playing the bush tit and laying eggs. I mean, picking up cards and laying eggs with our tucks. Say we hold off for now. I think the grebe might be nice. Star nest. Good for our bonus card. Football galleon also would be decent. Extra cards, but also handing out extra cards to my opponent. But it is good for this first end of round goal. I wonder if we can sneak it in somehow. I feel like it might be a little late for that. But we'll see. We'll go with our grub and our nectar here. Grab a couple cards. Maybe save one. Maybe chuck the cowbird. Cowbird does not help with our bonus card, so I'm starting to be less and less in love with the cowbird. What did Vim? He kept 2 birds and the quote unquote usual spread, but didn't keep a cherry. He did. Well, maybe he's got his eye on that. Maybe he's got his eye on that gallinule. I'm kind of tempted to grab it right away, but is it worth it? Chuck? No. I'm going to say no. We'll change this to the grub and the nectar in hopes that, what do we need for the, yeah, we still won't quite have the food we want for that gallon, y'all. We also don't have the food we want for the grebe. Not really the best plan start. I feel like since I've been playing Oceania expansion, I'm so concerned with so many things. I do not have my flow at all yet for this game. It really is. I still feel like very much a green newbie. So let's just see what our friend does here. Does he grab up that gallon, y'all? Wouldn't blame him if he does. But then again, he's only going to be drawing a single. Nope, he plays. Oh, he's going to be giving us eggs. So definitely going to get rid of the cowbird because we both have egg production outside of the uh, outside of the grassland. So the grassland is going to be more like a desert. What do we want? Open crane is okay, but I think we tuck it. I think we're going to get rid of it. We'll get rid of the cowbird for now because things might change. But I think our next step is going to be grabbing up food for the gallinule. And that'll help with his end of round goal. Currently, we're both at 1. We could just grab a single food for the gallinule and hold on to the whooping crane. That actually sounds better to me. We'll be spending all of our food on that gallinule. We're going to be getting many more cards that we can exchange for food, so I'm okay with it. I think we're just going to do, it's going to be a game of digging. I feel like in my last game, I think against Vim, it was a bunch of digging. This first start of the Franklin's Gull. Franklin's Gull is off of my list. Yeah, it's just a bunch of digging and then playing the best cards that you had and then chucking the rest for resources. It's so much easier to chuck one resource for another in this version. Be surprised if anyone goes for the Gull. I had played a game last night where I went Gull against a forest engine and it's got creamed. So I'm already started with a great lands here. The bush tit. See if my opponent goes for it. It is amazing how things have changed. My opponent does go for it. I'm not overly concerned. He can have it. Might be that he's got some good cards to go with it, but it really is. You really have to build it out before you really get the benefits of that Franklin's Gull, and sometimes it takes so long. I scored like 104 or something with the Gull game. My opponent had 120 something with a forest engine, so oh. Well, opponent forgot about the house rules, so we're just gonna roll with it. Screw the house rules. I feel like the house rules are out the window at this point. We do not care what he does. So we do need something for our forest. Not sure if the blue jay is it. Well, there's a lovely card for us. We can toss. I'll take another card. What do we need to? I feel like no. So we're going to toss this goldfinch. We'll be fine without. So we'll have a discussion afterwards with the opponent about the house rules, but I am fine with the house rules being a thing of the past. Oh, we should have held on to that guy. We want that fish and a second food. So we should have definitely grabbed one with that gallinule, but that's okay. We got another turn. Plenty of hours left in this day. I don't think that fish is going to go anywhere too soon. And if it does, there might be a nectar waiting for us. So still feeling happy with where we're at in this game. I found that you can really dig and dig at the start of the game with a solid. Oh, there's my opponent probably going to discuss the house rules. So I'll be back. And we are back. We're just going to play on. We had a brief discussion, and I see nothing wrong with my opponent playing that gull. So let's just keep going. Does my opponent have a predator anywhere? No. Do you like the magpie? It does discourage predators, I feel. Eurasian nuthatch would be good for food generation, getting extra grain. Still not quite what we're looking for. That guy we can tuck. I even feel pretty okay with chucking an egg for another card. Well, there we go. It's a nice predator of our own. Okay, so going forward, I think we're just going to chuck this guy. Oh, you know what we do? We should not have chucked that egg. We need to play a card next. Oh, that is just silly. All right, I gotta see what my opponent has to say now. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's see here. Yeah, let's we do this. No. Nope, not necessary. We're gonna chuck our. Oh, we are gonna get an egg. Okay. Woo. Wait, do we go back? We do go back. So we do need one to tuck and one to get a second food buy. That's perfect. No one wants a little owl. Large owls only, please. There's a food generator, but maybe not the one we want. We're gonna. We definitely missed out on a couple rounds of tucking with this gull, so that was maybe just one round. Well, that was not great, but an increased card draw. Two more cards. Get to keep one of them. The other one we get a point from. I will take it. We get another egg. I cannot complain about. Well, we get our fifth, so that's good. We will get rid of the snipe. There's only so many cards you need, right? We'll do that. Then down will go our gull. So let's see here. We're about to, if we played that magpie, it'll get us our first set of nests already. We're a little low on the bowl nest, so it's a shame we're not going to be able to get our hand on the hummingbird, but those are the breaks. Won't put down a chickadee. Building out their forests. Not too worried about it. Look at that. He's going to get one egg and two cards when he hits up his grasslands. We could get up to 4 cards and an egg with a tuck. 2 tucks. I mean, already we are in a superior position. His forest is slightly better. He gets 2 points out of it. One that he shares though. So why does he get 1 or 2? Yep. So that's really a neutral. So he's only getting 2 food and 1 point out of his forest. He does tie up the end of round goal. Let's see. Well, there's some stuff there. Our forest has nothing still, right? Correct. We might need to think about starting our forest. We are, of course, hoping that we find something out of our wetlands that gives us food, but that can be sometimes a little bit of a long shot. The white-breasted wood swallow gets us eggs once. The woodpecker, I suspect my opponent will grab up that woodpecker, but I could be wrong. I think we got to go for the woodpecker. We do need something for our forest. So we'll see. It is a nest type we don't have yet, so that is good. We're starting to get some bombs as well. So we do want to think about our food. Oh, it gives us a grub. How did that happen? When did that bird go down? Oh, that was the end of last round, I guess. So he's getting a little food production out of his grasslands now, starting to get mildly scary. let's can we grab off of the? It has to be the deck for the augment spell. So if we want that woodpecker, we gotta grab it now. It might be helpful, but rumor has it these cards are not particularly great. It's not a bull nest. We can probably get rid of an egg. We'll do that. There is a food producer out of our forests, I mean, out of our wetlands. But only grubs, I think it's not going to be a good one. It's dependent on my opponent having a grub, which, of course, with that bowerbird, he probably often will, but who knows? Well, we want to keep a Toei. We don't really like either of these particularly. We will be getting grubs. So I think we might as well. Way too late for a Toei. Of course, that guy in the forest might be okay. We got lots of grain-eating birds, but I feel like it's kind of weak. We'll keep it. We'll keep it, and we'll play it in the forest. Do we want to draw? Like, yeah. Let's do it. Kestrel can go. So we'll say goodbye to you. Or bird, actually, we want that guy. That is a bull nest. And you know, that would be a much better play than like the Toei or the woodpecker. It's 5 points. It's a point generator. These guys are cheap and they give kind of mediocre food. We want those nectars. I suspect my opponent will snag up that butcher bird, but nope. Gray strike thrush. I think that's a good one. Point generator, yeah. I also heard Flan from Winging It talk about how good he thinks that one is for Forest Engine. Ooh, Chipping Sparrow. But the Noisy Miner might be even better. We're gonna have lots of cards to chuck, so we'll say no. I feel like we got plenty now. So our Toei's gonna go. We want to focus on point generators, and our woodpecker's gonna go as well. Also a bull nest. It's kind of debatable how many. Oh, we can get this one will be easy to get eggs into because we pack a card with it. We get an egg out of it. And hope that nectar remains, but my opponent's got no food, so he's gonna grab 2 and leave us hanging with 2 food in the tray. Probably gonna get ourselves an egg out of it. Did he reset? Did he spend a food to reset? No, he didn't have any food to start with. Oh, he has to reset. See, that's nice. Now we get a nectar out of it. That's why you got to be just super careful with these reset cards. It's just inviting someone to grab a nectar. So we got lots of good bombs now. I'm feeling like we can just start building out our forest and playing bombs. So let's do that. We can get rid of this guy. We'll get another, yeah, give me that other nectar. We have plenty of expensive birds for our wetlands, so we're not going to worry about that. Naughty, nudie and naughty both sound a little risque. This is a family game, my friends. We can tuck this guy or as needed. We got 4 turns left. Each turn, I think we can get rid of. Oh, that is wonderful. That's going to help us get down to R2. We want to let's spend 2 grubs. That's good. We have a couple more. The food is there, should we desire the rats and the grub. My opponent has lots of cards, lots of food, so I don't think they're going to be visiting the forest again, especially with the lack of nectar. Chihuahuan or Raven? Okay. No, well, that changes everything. That changes everything. I don't even like giving my opponent an egg here, but we're going to do it. How many bull nests does my opponent have? It's 2. So we're going to get, nope, 3. So we're going to tie it up with them. It's going to cost us a lot of resources too. We're going to have to play this and then probably get rid of this guy for an extra egg. We will see. Suddenly, things that just got real. My opponent is going to have his revenge. Mechanical engineer. We already have 1 set. The first 4 birds gave us 1 set. Opponent remains. Oh, he does have a predator actually. So I think we're going to change the plans. We're going to get more grubs. We will pull. Oh, you know what? He's not going to visit his forest much anymore, though. He's got that raven, so those days are over, I suspect. Which will be somewhat okay. Since, we'll see if he visits his forest again. If he does, I still feel like maybe we should have played that guy. We'll see. Might have been, raven might not have been the best move. It's going to eat more eggs up. Savannah Sparrow into Say's Phoebe. Okay, well, that end of round goal is a goner, so that kind of that means we don't have to kind of waste a turn laying 2 eggs for the cost of a card. I'm actually kind of okay with that. Now he's got 4 egg production. Now I feel like we are going to be in trouble. So let's, what do we want? We could use a rat for our, I feel like we should maybe draw cards. Yeah, we can discard this guy. Let's take a rat. Yeah, we could take a, yeah, let's take a rat. That's good. We'll discard him. Another one. Oh, you know what? What am I saying? Oh man, I just love that one. It's the end of the round, and I cannot take it back. Oh well. Luckily, this is not counting our score. Very nice. Let's see here. Who do we want to? Do we want to tuck anybody? Work up plagues. The answer is no. So we just lost out on the food there. That was silly of us. Opponent wins the next one. What are we gonna do? I think we got time to draw. We'll take the Gull. That might just. I mean, again, we got some good bombs here. We'll take this guy. That's nice. Discard an egg. Another card. It's perfectly fine to get rid of. We will keep the cockapoo. I think we want more cards. Cannot see that guy being of any use to us. All right, well, maybe we put down our Warbler. Now is as good a time as any. We got lots of stuff here. But plenty of stuff to get rid of too. We got 2 bull nests already. The Warbler might not be the best plan. We can definitely get rid of the magpie. Down the cockapoo. We have no cavity nests, so the galah is going to be important to us. You know, we got the bush tit, of course. We're getting more food. I think we just got to put down this guy, which is fine. Take a food off the Gull. We have so many bombs that I'm not feeling terrible about this game. I'm not feeling like it's a slam dunk. But definitely these end of round goals and the nectar game is going to really cramp our style, that is for sure. I think next up we want the wedge-tail eagle to go down. I wonder if the cockapoo is wise. Well, you know, we want the galah to go down next, really. So we'll see. We are kind of transitioning to a different engine here, so it's a bit slow. My opponent with quite the brutal engine. And bonus card. I'll take you. We do not have the food for the cockapoo. We will have the food for the eagle. Don't getting rid of a card now is not going to do much good to us. Thank you, sir. So we will get rid of that guy. Give my opponent more eggs, which is probably not the wisest of moves. Down our galah. No, we can't put down our galah unless we spend all our food. Might be worth it still. 2 points a turn. And again, this eagle is pretty sweet. It's got a good chance of being 2 points a turn. And it saves us giving food to my opponent, and our 2 food remain. We're going to be getting 3 food at a time. We could start building towards the night heron. We could toss the carrier. Or at this point, maybe the galah is a little late. Save that spot for the cockapoo. We only got 1 ground nest, so I think the cockapoo is going to be what we want. We have 2 platform nests, 2 bull nests, 3 bull nests. So cavity nests are really what we are lacking here. Maybe we do need the galah. Fortunately, the food is not really lining up for it. Well, we'll do this. I think I think it's time to get rid of the harrier. A bit of grain. Not sure how much that's going to help us. Nothing else we like there. One turn left. Beautiful. Oh, no, we want the... All right, well, you hit. Yeah. Nothing we want to tuck, I don't. Maybe we tuck one of these guys. We're giving our opponent eggs, though, when we do that. Well, let's see how my opponent's doing on egg space. Huns. So no worries there. They're not going to be filling up. We do. We like our eggs. For our final turn, we're just going to play our whooping crane. Give us a second ground nest. Get rid of all these grubs that do nothing for us. And then draw some cards, get some food, and hope we can get down these two guys. So let's see here. Got ground nest, ground nest. I mean, cavity, platform nest, bull nest. So I think what we are going to be missing, we're going to get 2 more ground nests. 4 cup nests, 2 here. It's the cavity nest that we are going to be needing to find. 1 cavity nest, which is right here. Not the best play so late in the game. But we might maybe just getting these 2 down. Forest, grasslands, and then calling it a day. That'd be the best thing we can do. We're getting more food. We don't need it. We'll do that. Yep. Definitely don't need those grubs. Wow. Do we need 1 more there? Nope. Oh, wait. Wow. 15. That's pretty wild. We would need a huge bird for that one. Definitely not going to be able to hit Uologist, so who knows? I don't think there's any much bigger out there than the whooping crane, but oh man, what could be there? There's a few other birds that are bigger. Wedge-tailed eagle was not one of them. I wonder if what is maybe one of the swans, but I don't know. Crane might be the biggest. We're going to grab cards next turn. Opponent sitting quite pretty. That's with our 1 egg. Well, there are no super large birds there. Got 3 eggs. We're going to get more on tuck here. Food is not being kind for the nectar. So we'll grab 3 cards. See what we can see. More food coming our way. Hey, something that's bigger. But it goes in the wrong habitat. Nope. Negative. We're going to get rid of this guy. 1 more. Nothing there. Yeah. Definitely does not matter. Oh, should we do it? What's my opponent doing on cards? Millions. We have millions now. Let's just get another one. So we haven't quite found something we love. That's not going to be the thing we love. Okay, so I think we forced down the cockapoo. We got plenty of food. And we get 4 food on our next turn. Although we could just get 4 food, chuck an end card here, so that might just be the best way to go. We got 0 bombs out of that, unfortunately. Might be able to get 2 of these guys down. Guy might be the better play over the. Well, we do need a cavity nest. Not forget that. Toss our honey eater. It's nice. Orange tail, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll toss this guy. Not gonna skip. Well, we had some point generators, but look at that. My opponent also has plenty of point generators. We got 3 turns. Don't know if we can get all 3 down, but I think we can. Definitely need him down. Let's get him down first just to make sure our math is right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's right. There's no nest types I'm forgetting here. We'll do them anyways. We'll get them down right there. Let's get rid of our grain. That is good. There we go. We got some decent bonus cards, but American Avocet. Definitely a bonus card play. Or a nectar play. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to spend our nectar here. Our opponent not gonna win the nectar game here. So we will play down our cockapoo with this food right here. It's gonna cost us all of our wacky food. Which is fine by me. Take 1 off right there, 2 off right there. And that push tit is going to save us for the end of round goal as well. So down will go our Plains Warbler with our 2 nectar to make sure that we are on the board. I guess we could have done it with just 1 and save some food left over, but oh, this one's going to give us bonus cards too. So we still have plenty of bonus cards coming at least. Might be our saving grace, but I kind of doubt it. Gull Raven is still a thing. 1 turn left. No food. Gonna lay some eggs. We'll play this guy. But because of bonus cards. It is a shame. Oh, should we do the flan thing and just skip it? We're not going to be playing any more birds at the end of the game, so we'll just skip. Say no thanks. What do we got? We got 4. 4 is fine by me. To the board we shall go. We got 1 of these. I think that my opponent dominated the end of round and the nectar. Don't see good things for us. Well, we both got. Well, we got better on the bonus cards. And the round goals was him by 9. That's going to be huge. Eggs, big time. Food. We got come back on the tux, but the nectar's going to win it. Woo! 3-point game. Very close. Way closer than I imagined. especially losing those end of round goals and the nectar. But good game to my opponent. We are now 1-1. So yeah, let's take a look again. Amazingly, the came down to a bonus card, really. That dud on the Wanderer could have tied it up or even won it for us. How's my opponent doing on food? Yeah, and had we played smarter, even if we had tied it. Anyways, we're going very speculative. But even if we had tied it and I'd had played these two guys a little smarter and had food, then yeah, it was anyone's game basically. But Vim pulled it off. I think this really demonstrates though how even though I was um, weeping over the Gull Raven combo, really it's not the strongest thing on the planet anymore. So good job to the designers of really smoothing out those edges. And maybe Vim and I will have one more game. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. That was a fun one. We'll see you next time.